There we go. And we were going to go to this house at the end of the road. Oh. Hold up. Was this the main path? Or is this the house path? Good. Good to go. We found multiple places for winding something with wire. So maybe more dynamite? Oh. Must be getting close to that house. Game's loaded. Oh. Is there a way to set numbers? You think I just hover over and press a number? I want this to be 1. I have 1 hammer. Oh, there are multiple hammers. Oh, 015 loaded, so I have to load the gun. So I can set numbers, so that can be 1. Well, that can be 1. Two. Hammer can be 3. There was no quick camera button. There's a quick journal and a quick flashlight. Well, meat should probably be number 1. Meat. Camera. Rifle. Axe? Wait, how is the lantern here? Can I not mount meat? Here we go. Now it's a loaded gun. Right? That's what that means. Can I load more? 5 out of 5. Oh, that's how many bullets I have ready is 10. Bullets 5. Got it.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog is with hydrants.
This man threatening to kill me. Oh, this is the dude who bailed on the... Dear Mr. Lamont, here's the spark plug you ordered for your Olympic Skidoo. This model is very popular and has made it difficult to find a brand new parts as quickly as usual. Thank you for choosing the garage, Potvin, and fills in Chibur Garu. Okay. Welcome. Where's the entrance? Not very welcoming for someone with a big warning sign. Oh, I take pictures of this thing. Are they down on the road? Wolf tracks. We got a car up on some cinder blocks. Well, truck on some cinder blocks. A car missing an engine.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
What good? It's good for parts, my dude. How things get repaired with parts of other things. Can't get new parts, you use used parts. Whole roll of duct tape in the garbage can. Bench? We took his whole bench. Oh, okay. Colors are always welcome in a monochrome world. Okay, that's just developer commentary. I mean, that works for me. Certainly is developer commentary. Lawnmower. It's a little late in the season. Mowing the lawn is unnecessary at this time. Well, I'm glad I have the same pointless thoughts as my character. Also, as someone who...
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together.
Oh, we want the snowmobile. Fair enough. A tank of gas. This seems like a dangerous place to store, this. The edge of a cliff. Gas pump. Fill up gas can. Well, I already got a full gas can. Oh!
Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
The buckets. What's with the buckets, dude? I mean, I guess he can't tell us now. He's a little frozen. Unused steel trap. Not to be touched. Oh, it's a pressure trap just laying on a shelf and armed? Who does that? You must really hate the rat that you're trying to catch. Okay, it'd be all over the place if it managed to set it off. I don't think it could generate enough weight, but boy, would that be a mess. Handlebars, okay.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
It should captivate your mind. It should captivate everyone's minds. That we could be, you know, doing shit on other worlds. Instead, we have not been. We've not developed a lot of those technologies that helped us get there. They've been some of the many breakthroughs that have helped us in lots of other fields, but hey, we stopped. Finally, we're on the way back. Sometimes it isn't right when your bed is in your garage. Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage. I don't know. Got some jeans on it. Seems fine to me. A little chilly, though.
To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
Cans of oil. Alright. Crayons. There a child? Are there several children inside? That's a lot of trunk... Not even trunk handles. Well... Hey, a free headlight. Sorry, what is he building? Is he building a UFO? Excuse me. Yeah, this man building a UFO. Homemade flying saucer. Life never ceases to amaze me. Repair spaceship. Okay.
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
So we spent some materials to build up this this vehicle, this flying saucer, to have it explode. Totally worth it. I didn't need those resources anyways, I assume. Be a little annoyed if I do need them, but hey. Whatever, there seems to be no shortage of materials in this game.
The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
Yeah, I already got it. Right? Oh. Green milk for little green men. You know what? Let's give him a touch. Let's see where we're going. So he's in there, chilling, working on something. Getting something. Inside the UFO? So he was trying to get out because of a fire, and then things got crazy cold. He started to freeze, and he was trying to hold back the door. So this man got caught between fire and ice. Shit. What are we trying to do here? No handprints? Oh my goodness. The plan is up there. How do we get it down?
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
We have to get on the roof and there's a hole. We can stick our hand down to get it. Oh, it's nighttime now. Shared roof? No. Oh, what's gonna help us get to it? Is there a ladder? There's a ladder there. We'll get that ladder down. Clearly the exploding UFO didn't do it. It kind of explained why there's so many hanging buckets. This guy just likes to shoot baskets with them. Or is this the are there hanging buckets this man's filing system for his files? Crunch them up, shoot it in. That looks like something that could come down. We're gonna have to search this person's house.
Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. In any case, that person's in for a long wait. Carl already noticed that telephone services weren't provided in this area.
Pills here.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
There's the wind chime.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold. Nice catio. They say it's supposed to soothe the soul. But with this powerful gale that seemingly never sleeps, it was far more likely to get on anyone's nerves.
There's a fireplace. Oh right, we can't carry wood. We need to so if we drop that, drop that, we should be able to good. Okay, well, there's some things going in this house, but first we need to get heat. Where's the wood pile? Was it back? Out back? Inside the garage. There it is. Oh, oh, oh. Stop freezing to death. There we go. Now we can look for light switches. This dude thought vampires were coming for him. That's the only explanation I have. Garlic to repel vampires, or else. There's no natural light or no lanterns in here. Tinfoil hat. Give me all my stuff. Fine. Use the flashlight.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind. Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Very judgy of you, Carl. Spaceship blueprints.
If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight.
Stealing road signs is prohibited by law. Oh, that? 10 miles per hour? Cheap wine doesn't taste better even if it changes in color and size. Doctor bags? We need to find a way to get that bucket down. I'm not seeing a way to do that here. Why is that poster sideways? Why is that calendar sideways? Apparently, my moth is a rock collector. Or was. Was is makes sense in this case. It's pretty dead. A medical supply. Would have been a lot easier during the day. This is the home that is not set up. Bombardier. Suspension. This suspension has way too many parts. Taking a puzzle apart is easy, but putting it back together is another story. I patched up everything but the tracks. I left them close by. Ski. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. I'm misplacing parts of the machine. Regine came to help me work on the machine yesterday afternoon. For the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down to the last drop. Think we tried to ski or something? Bad idea. Still haven't found that one ski we lost in the process. Body. That would make a nice beach chair pad. I just need to get all the parts to reassemble it. Electrical. This lamp is pretty well made. Suitable for use even in the harshest of winters. I think I'll place it on top of my secret prototype in my garage. Space has got to be pitch black and damn cold after all. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Although removing heat is the biggest problem with spacecraft. Steering. I'll have to hurry up and fix this machine if I'm to travel around the powder snow all winter. Alright, I've managed to untangle and replace the brakes cable. Dead on time for October. Now how about a nice and light blanket of early snow to let the fun begin? Note. December 1969. Stunts. They're a blast when you're 12 and you go ahead and break your brother's old bicycle, I suppose. Well, I managed to damage my beautiful brand new snowmobile after only 2 days of aerobatics. Fixing it up will take a while. I think in a year at the very least. Damn it. March and get my hands on the yellow suit, including the helmet that goes with it. Just like in the ad. I'll order them from the Bay. The Hudson Bay Company. Oh, my tea is so oversteeped. Oh no. Install the parts. 2. Get the spark plug I ordered back in August. Still haven't received. Find the snowmobile's ignition key. I think it's on my bunch of keys, which should be on the generator. Powering my top secret workshop down south, in which I'm working on my equally top secret machine. Now I've siphoned off the snowmobile's gas to feed my truck. I'll have to refuel it if I'm to wander the snow banks at some time. So that's all the things we need to do to get this running. Do we need the snowmobile to make the jump onto the roof to get the thing that's inside? Is that how we're gonna do it? And wasn't enough, why not buy 8? All the cereals, dog. all the cereals. The staple. Cereal. I mean, kind of.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
Sure, a colander would protect you from all sorts of electrical things, so, you know. If you're worried about those types of things, you can wear a colander.
Roswell, Atamipek, same story. Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies.
Follow up on a complaint. I'm afraid that the police cannot support your claim alleging the sudden appearance of a man who came from outer space on your village's territory. Manifestly, what happened at Roswell in New Mexico left deep impressions on you, and we would urge you to consult with a physician as soon as possible. Regarding future potential complaints, let it be known the Judicial District of Atibi, does not believe in little green men.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
That's one cave. That's two cave. That last one's a secret project. Cave one. Right? That's the cave I was in. That's the cave that was there. Well, I guess we're going for the secret project. Get stuff back. Lantern. Oh. Alright, did we miss anything? Pictures?
The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems
A
like
legit
the mechanic
fear.
had made his choice.
More Polaroids. Alright, we got mad Polaroids. We should be taking crazy amounts of pictures at this point. Ooh. Big stuff. Already loot this bag? Alright. It's the first time we've encountered an empty bag.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
A track, but I have a ski. A bar and light. Ski, I'm missing one ski still. What's my inventory weight look like now? Still maxed. What if can I put the gas in it? And we can call it a day. Gas tank? Now I'm gonna drop the gas tank next to it. Kind of need the space. Alright, gas tank. Come on. Drop those there. We're gonna bring a piece of wood with us as we start this trek down to the middle of nowhere. The music playing is very interesting. Alright. Well, it sounds like we're hitting some sort of climactic moment in this story if we're getting music like this. We're building up to the final fight.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
I think I could take the car. Or maybe it's better if I just run with the lantern. Oh. We're loading. That's how we know we're getting close to something useful. Hello, Wolfie. Hi. Hi. We got the meat.
But a steak alone cannot subdue a starving stomach. An appetite comes with eating.
There's a grave next to that camera spot, so... Is it open grave in front of this camera spot? He did not kill Real Doggo, though.
The blood and the shape of the hole in the ground left no room for doubt. Someone had been buried here. Someone whose life had been taken with blunt force. Where was the body now?
The body is now a Wendigo? Question mark?
Why had it been buried, only to be dug up later? Carl felt as though he was shrouded in fog.
There's the crowbar. All this time. Almost there. Guy built a secret bridge? This is not like a minor construction. This man was dedicated to whatever the secret project is. Secret project. Oh.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
Another path from where? Certainly not saying go around the lake. From the other end. Right? It's not telling me to do something that's gonna take fucking forever, right? There's a path. I'm like, there's no way that's the answer. It's got to be like a short loop around. So I kind of want to know where the rest of this wood path goes. Kind of like it ends. Right? Yeah, it collapses. Alright. So if you had not seen that little path and you'd gone all the way back, you would get here and be like, well, no path there.
The machine seemed to work. Carl sent out an SOS. No reply.
You sent an SOS to space? Can you imagine? This is a year after landing on the moon, so like an Apollo mission's on the way up. And it receives an SOS.
The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose?
The generator.
So that's where the generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it.
So there are wires on the ground. I cannot easily tell what color they are in the dark. Which the flashlight. Does that help? We're gonna set reds to hot. Makes sense, right? Oh, blue is hot on one side and blue is negative on the other. Cool. Well, blue is negative here. Is that the wire that it is? This blue wire go? That thing. So the blue wire here goes up to here, this way, and goes into this, so that needs to be negative. Okay. Why would they make me do this at night? The blue from this side. Needs to be positive. What? But I did what you asked, game. Blue. Positive here. Up. Goes to this terminal on the positive side. You down, go across, over here. You run in a loop, and you head off this way. This way. You go to this thing, and you're negative. Is there more to this puzzle? Is there like blocking ones that I can't tell because... What if we reverse the polarity? What? This blue wire go? The ground? So as far as I can tell, 2 wires for this lock. One goes up this way. Down. Is here. There. Runs along the wall. Runs a little bit here. And then goes into this thing. And it's supposed to be positive, which didn't work, so I reversed the polarity and that still didn't work. This wire. Here. There's a bunch of loops for no reason. This way, it's there, here. And it was negative before. It was positive, and now it's negative again. But I don't know what the puzzle is. Getting cold? No? The journal. As you want to keep some information, I cannot reach it from the inside, but there's no that I can get a hold of that paper. Yeah. Missing woman's body we're about to see. Hamilton's murder. Open grave, I'm scrapping any animal related hypothesis. There is a human body here. This is Lamoth's land, so what does he have to do with this? Who was buried here? This is getting darn complicated. Maybe the subservient not only wanted to be free from his master rule, but also wanted to destroy him completely. Okay? Young woman who was at the bottom of this pit? Yes. Why did they make you do this at night? I can't tell what color those wires are. Blue is Blue's not set here. There are only blue wires. Blue's not set here. Does that work? No. All the wire colors from above, black. 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 Black goes under. And so me turning this has no effect on that. Cool. Black also goes under here. Cool. There, and black goes under here. Well, I'm stumped then. There's a radiator here. Cool the generator? As long as this generator run on its gas tank. Open door. I solved your puzzle. This one is blue and negative, and that one's blue and positive for some fucking reason. Oh my gosh. Parts manual. Beyond the generator, powering my top secret workshop down south, in which I'm working my equally top secret machine. Okay. So it's an electric latch. It doesn't require a key. How do I trigger it if I've given it the power? I've tried inverting the power too. Wait, does it mean no power on the blue line? Inverting it should have worked then. Like if there's no power for the lock, is it unlocked? No. Okay, well, I'm looking this up then. Kona game generator. Your project area is boarded up. Satellite dish, yeah. You need to turn 4 wheels so that each plus contact point is daisy chained to a negative contact point. Okay, so they're saying you need to finish the loop in the dark. Got it. That's kind of what I thought it was going to be, and that's dumb that this is in the dark. I strongly think this is a bad idea to do this in a dark area. You can't see the colors. If you have any problems with vision at all, you will not be able to do this puzzle. Yellow goes to where? It goes to nowhere. Well, your negative goes to this red, and this red goes... is gone. Right? I can't... Is that red? I guess it's red. This red goes to here, and this is a negative. And this outputs to yellow. This yellow, this yellow. This yellow goes to here. It's negative, right? Negative terminal, terminal. This green goes back to here. Yellow goes to this green. This green goes back to here. So it's not possible to connect them. Okay. Here we go. You're facing north as soon as you enter the area. Counterclockwise from your left. Southwest. Plus to yellow wire, negative to red wire.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Yellow wire. Okay, we need to go start a fire first. Alright. Oh no, we got lots of time. Screw you, Gabe. Yellow wire plus red wire negative. Yellow wire plus red wire negative. Counterclockwise, so this is the next one. Green wire plus to the green wire, negative to the yellow wire. Yeah, then why isn't this open? Green wire apparently goes from that one to here. No. Green wire goes off to that side, and also it's a positive. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. So the green wire makes it to here, except that the blue wire here is supposed to be outputting, is connected to this one on the negative terminal. Okay. Alright. So what they're saying is you're connecting positive to negative, and not this is the negative terminal and this is the positive terminal. This is the negative terminal that you connect to the positive output on one of those things. This is labeled entirely wrong for electricity. Don't label things like this. This is how shit explodes. A positive terminal takes a positive power source.
Open sesame.
What in the... Don't label things like this. You will kill someone.
At last, so big an effort for an oh so tiny piece of metal.
This is how death cords are made. Oh yeah, so obviously you need to match negative to positive, positive to negative. No. No, do not do this to your poor electronics. They will not like that. That's like connecting batteries, except the problem is a generator is not a battery. And those things are not batteries. Can I make it back without freezing to death? Probably. As long as that wolf is not here anymore. Sounds like the wolf is still here. I think I have a mouse. It was making noise in the corner of my room. Maybe it's just audio bouncing weirdly. Coincidentally, sounding an awful lot like a mouse. Get inside. Alright. Gotta chill for a moment here. I'm still missing the treads. His treads were... no, not this one. I used the... As predicted, the problem of using a radio wheel for so many documents. The parts manual. Suspension. Patch up everything with the tracks. I left them close by. Alright. This is worse than the wheel of enormous proportions. Well, it's a wheel, and its proportions are not sufficiently large for the number of slices it has. The wheel starts great. Oh, wait, is it? 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's now 32 slices. So when I did my first stream roulette for the month, I had 24 games and it was unreadable. It was like I can't do that number again. It did not work. This one's up to 28, or I mean 32. Left the treads nearby. Left the treads nearby. What is this? Oh. What's this? What's the snowmobile for? Because this is literally what I was planning to do with it. Was come over, jump over here, get this thing. Crazy thought.
Carl had no idea how to interpret a message like that.
I
On
saw
the
something in the
surface,
woods.
It seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle. Enough to know he shouldn't take this testimony as gospel. The entire thing, being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton, seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
No, that sounds about right with everything that's going on in this game. But let's see. Crazy thought. I saw something in the woods on the solemn day of October 6th, 1970. No man should ever see. The aliens are here. They're roaming our woods. They invade us all from down here to sunny Mexico. They're massive, twice as tall as man. They're half man, half caribou, half wolf. Man moose wolf? Man caribou wolf? I'm sure the fact that I saw them means they broke their military code. They're after me. If you're reading this, it's too late. I've already been taken to the planet of Elohim to be experimented on in the lab. They're punishing me for not doing anything when I witnessed that murder yesterday, when I saw William Hamilton kill someone. Farewell. It certainly sounds like Hamilton killed a young Cree woman, and now the town is being torn apart by a Wendigo, supposedly. I don't know if the Cree version of a Wendigo is an ice-throwing being that is given powers by the ancestors. That's not what I have read of Wendigos. Also, what I have read of Wendigos means just saying their name is pissing them off right now. So you know. This voiceover is super Midwestern / Canadian. This game is happening in northern Quebec. The investigator is hired by a man named Hamilton, who the locals don't like, and keep calling him certain non-friendly ways of speaking about English people. Also, there's a lot of things happening in all the pages that I probably should stop reading out loud, and yet I keep reading it. Oh, there they are. I'm good, my gas tank is still here, but my inventory is apparently full. Missing a ski still? Is it in the trunk? Of course it's in the trunk. Alright, now we have a snowmobile. I don't know what we need a snowmobile
a
for.
new spark plug, and the key, and this thing would run perfectly. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
Yep. Saw it for a second. Deploy. Deposit. We can store things. I don't know why our truck lacks the ability for us to store things in, but we can store stuff here. Log. Bottle. Hammer. Hardware. Pliers. Oh. Draw. Thing that weighs nothing. How do I put gas in it now? Place spark plug. Didn't I take that from the mailbox? Right. Lapsgate will have to do. I have bolt cutters, don't I? The lock? Can I just cut the lock?
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
I know, narrator. I'm just gonna go steal his mail. Oh, nope, there it is. Getting close to... Oh, want it to be alive. Give it to me. I can see it. Game, please. I can only pick that one up while bunny hopping. Okay. I guess they really wanted you to have to know that you needed that package.
The mechanic was still frozen, and Carl had everything he needed, so he felt ready to leave.
Can I bring up my map? Old mystery. Missing quite a lot of info on Hamilton's murder. He wants to send very confidential letter. Yeah. That set off my mic. That's not a mouse. We have raccoons. Ah, for fuck's sakes. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it's just the house shifting. Made a murder. The mechanic to be trusted, if so, the whole thing's just a big vendetta. Open grave. What is this? Pit? And we have not unlocked some mysteries, and we have a lot still to do, apparently. Like, a lot. But please put the map away and get back on the damn thing. Oh. It's nimble. Handle that great. found something. Where we at? We're on the road. Found the exit to this place. That was a rock. Ooh, Jukes. Jukes. House of the Patriot. I do believe we were done with. And we found the road again. Is that a... I thought it was a piano for a moment. I was about to ask, is that a piano? It is not a piano. A truck. Can I take a shovel? That was a log. Well, can I have a shovel? No? Hardware. Don't need another one of those, apparently. As long as it's not bears. I think we can outrun a bear, right? On a snowmobile? No. That's a no, isn't it? That's definitely a no. Bear's gonna eat your face. The fire. There's a reason there's a fire here. Where are we? Says there's nothing in this direction, but there certainly looks to be a rock. Forest. Oh, is it just impassable forest? Oh. Oh, great. We can actually go into this deep forest. Well, whatever. We're gonna go north to that tower. You're howling. I think it's time to leave. How do I leave the trees? Freedom. Campfire. More to loot. Pause it. Take this log. Bottle. Please, sir. Fine now. Got some ways to go, I think. Can't check the map in this one. Alright, we'll just stick to the road until we get to the bridge, I guess. That feels inefficient. Oh. Well, we went the wrong way and we found my truck. Any chance I can put this in the back? No? Well. No way to put a marker on the map. Well, we gotta go all the way back around to, well, we'll just search the area next to the bridge. Then we'll go across and see what the hell those sleeping markers are on that path. We gotta visit that man, then we gotta visit those markers, and we gotta work our way all the way up this way. Hamilton's house. There's a lot more game. There's a lot more game here. Stick to the road to avoid being turned around. Oh, it's not whiteout conditions anymore. It's flurrying. So that means, well, aside from it being easier to drive, because you can actually see shit. Easier to discover stuff in the woods. That's a plus. Hope there isn't too much stuff hidden in the woods. Bridge is right here. The old man's place. Oh! Game. That's where I wanted to enter, but the game says no. You must lag first. Uh-oh. Back here. Why is there so much land with no markings? I hear wolves. On the tree. Sanity goes down when you crash. I guess that makes some sense. And it's not actually sanity, it's indicator of how stressed you are. So really the stress meter should be filling, but this is fine. Well, you also normally wouldn't take a snowmobile into the forest. Out. Oh, that's death. I don't think there's anything in this forest, huh? Aside from the howling of wolves. I feel like games like this make it so much harder than real life because of proprioception. Yeah, no, your eyes. You wouldn't want to do this in real life, but it certainly would be a lot easier to just, you know, go along nice and slow and dodge things. I appreciate that he turns it off and doesn't leave it running like he does his truck. Game. Go. Well, that's a big empty area. That's a suspiciously empty area. And I have a snowmobile. What is that way? Nothing's that way. You know what? Forget the snowmobile. We're gonna go with the flashlight, just to confirm that there's nothing this way. There's a bridge. The bridge looks to be out. Build a bridge.
Seems like the elements showed mercy to those nice and solid-looking planks.
Brought the snowmobile. Got my hammer. Fish wolves. You're not gonna jump me, just you'd stop with the howling. I know you're out there somewhere. Full belt builds back here. Get that fully automated setup. Belt and assemblies. Build a bridge. There's a flare gun in this game? Okay. That's not what I have, right? No, it's a gun. It's an actual gun. Man was shot with this gun. Cannot be a flare gun. Ghosts are afraid of flares? Ghost might be, I don't know about Wendigos. Man, I feel like I'm bringing myself with real bad luck by saying it. Call it Jumpy. Oh yeah, no, it would not like crossing that bridge. It depends on the lore. It's not like you say it 3 times and it shows up, but basically saying it in some of them it is the same as, like, it can hear super far and will attack cities and things. So, villages. Go straight, we hit a house. Finish one more house off, unless Will is already live. Coming your way shortly. Alright, we're gonna hit this house. That seems to be a steep drop-off, so you know what, let's stick to the road for the moment. There we go, now it leveled it back up.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Listen, Carl. You've got a nice jacket on. You're in a snowmobile. You haven't been murdered yet? I feel like tough out the cold a little bit longer and you'll be fine. I like that the tire swing is moving.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty.
No one to shoot at us this time. Someone ran out of time packing his luggage. Yeah, there was a single boot on the stair.
The coals were still warm. Someone must have been stirring them up.
And yet, we can't set them on fire because we need a log. Well, I'll pick some up the next time I see some. I got one in the bag. Don't have space to... Okay. Deposit these beer bottles. Deposit a first aid kit. Deposit the flares. We don't have a flare gun. Just to make the wheel smaller. What if you just don't believe in it? Does it die like Tinkerbell? Tinkerbell die if people don't believe in Tinkerbell? Is that why she perpetuates these children being trapped on this island? Farther her own continued existence? Did I not withdraw the log? Gosh darn it. Open door. Log. Oh.
The key, which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
Hatch of wire. Forget what that's for. The spirograph.
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes.
Given up on trying phones. Carl's not even gonna try. That. This furniture has been moved several times. Note from Martin Lee. My sweet Marie. Please excuse my handwriting. I'm in a hurry. I have to leave for North Manstan with Mom and Mrs. Roy, as they say it's far too dangerous around here these days. I don't know much about what's going on because Mom won't tell me anything. Except it's an attempt to reassure me. I think it's a child. But all I know is for certain that she has the exact same expression on her face as when I startled her. Dad and Mr. Roy aren't coming because they have gone to get Mr. the Chance. They're real heroes. My grandmother lives in a very big house in North Manstan. You would be welcome there. I must go now. Quite literally. Your friend Martin. Okay. So people knew to get the heck out of here. Fields with their lights on and... Bulb is burnt out. Totally nothing creepy's gonna happen in here. Bit of reading to pass the time. First washroom we can't turn a light on. It's got a broken mirror.
Well, looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Over the last few days, a lack of resources forced the death investigation of Pierre Blaise to come to a halt. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clues that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident, which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Atamepec. I'm saying that horribly wrong, and I know it. Oh, the canon for Tinkerbell, she dies if you don't appreciate her. Pierre Blaise was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blaise, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. Well, I'm gonna fall out of here because it's dark. Towels. Free pills! Do the pills. A lot of towels at this washroom. Alright. Just a dark washroom. Sometimes it's just a dark washroom. Paintings? No.
Money in a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies.
The man takes whatever he wants, but not money. He doesn't want the money. I've seen quite a few cards thus far. I kind of wonder if they're the developers. Not been paying attention to the names of them. I think that would be a fun one. A fun way to do your, like, put yourself into the game is just as some cards. Especially for Canadians. Hey, Wormhole. How are you doing this, Wednesday? Game is supposed to be somewhat spooky. Ooh.
A pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
So wait, that's the business name of wood chopping. Oh, thank you for the follow, Wormhole. Cheers. So I have a key now for this business. Oh. Well, that's a door. Well, it's a door frame. Oh. Ooh, secret door. No. The saving icon makes me a little concerned as well. Why is there no light switch? There's just no light. Okay. Death trap on the stairs, a little wooden car. Big old Canadians fans. I'm sorry, what does it say? Like, it's... Canadians, spelled with a Y and no D. Uh-oh. Is that iciness up here? Oh.
A window left open in that weather? Perhaps something had to be watched.
We close it? This room. Oh, the TV's on. Okay. More cards. Always autosave before death. I haven't died yet. I've tried to die at a couple of places. But they were just like slow freezing deaths.
The sheets were in such a way that indicated a rude awakening, followed by a hurried escape. What had happened
whatever
here?
was the Wendigo busted in through the window. Impossible creation for a mechanical drawing toy. Yeah, they noted that before. The sun's not connected to anything. Oh joy. Le Monster. I mean, fair enough. It's taller than a tree? I'm gonna assume this is not to scale. Because the game would be a lot less concerning. Horror games do tend to be a lot more storytelling than gameplay, which is why Song of Horror and Resident Evil games that are a lot more interactive are things that I like. Only the tormented minds smoke in bed. Yeah. I mean, they're also aliens. Smoking in bed happens for some people. Like, I loved Song of Horror, even though I have tons of complaints for some of the decisions they made. Yeah, just a little bit more gameplay, some uncertainty. This one's an exploration game, which is, again, mostly a walking simulator. I kind of wish there was something else for me to do, but yeah, that's the way these games tend to work. Louise's diary. I fear the worst for Alexander. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was from the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dawn till dusk he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball and he didn't say a word. And that way he has to glance at the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep. He's coming, he murmured. Don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke up soon after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't go back to sleep after that, chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We're waiting for it, but for what? I think I feel dread. Okay. Despite it saying change page, nothing else. Hey Rajay, how are you doing? I'll leave that light on, thank you. Man, these people were so rushed to leave, they even left their jeans. Got the pair of pants you had on and dipped. Oh! The fuck is that? Oh, it's a wolf. It's an ice wolf. Not a real wolf. The real wolf I've been feeding meat to, though. Okay. Free bear. +1 steak. Give me the bear. That's the first time something has ever come into the house or happened in like one of these houses. So I'm gonna assume maybe it's time for stuff to start getting real creepy outside. Oh. Boot. Lone
When
boot.
finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot.
Don't need pants to defend against the Wendigo. Fair? Thus far, we haven't seen anything successfully defend against the Wendigo. Oh, wood pile. Let's gather some wood. Man, every person in this city has... I guess there's like it's a lumber town. But everyone's got such long, lovely planks. Well, these ones are a little more rotten looking. Well, it's hard to tell, but in the light they usually look pretty good. Here's some very long, strong pieces of lumber here that everyone just has they're piled up in their backyards. Usually it's a lot more rotted wood dumped behind houses in my experience. Some pieces are still usable, but it's still, you know, older wood. Ooh, there's something. Reach object.
Carl's big fingers prevented him from reaching the key.
I need a magnet with wire. So there's wire in here. Does the magnet happen to be on the fridge by any chance? I've not found a wire. Or a magnet, rather. Well, still no magnet. We're gonna have to come back here, I guess. Oh.
The picture had been taken inside the house. It was the same wallpaper. Judging by the smiles, nobody suspected the impending misfortunes. Little Martin Blais with his Uncle Pierre. There was a deep sense of bonding and pride coming out of the picture. Carl felt sorry for the man. No one deserved such a cruel fate.
Where's a magnet? I found multiple magnet winding stations. Magnets? I mean, an Etch-a-Sketch is magnets. Can I just break the Etch-a-Sketch? No, yeah, you don't want to burn old wood. At least not for heating. In a lot of cottage country, you just burn it outside. They don't have the space to pile it up. Not great for the environment, but that's what happens. People are not hauling that stuff back across a lake. Opened all these. Nothing of value. Announcements. Alright, Will is live. So we're gonna call this stream here.